Hello and welcome to the Avancho Experience. Today we'll be discussing the Kakapo, a rare, flightless, and stupid parrot found on the islands of New Zealand. It's classified as Animalia, Chordata, Aves, Basidiciformes, Strigopoideae, Strigops, Habroctilus. Now we move into our second segment, hosted by Jack Farrell.
Alright, for our second segment, I brought on a good friend of mine, actually from Codfish Island, right off the coast of New Zealand, a small island. It's where the cockatoos are found. And he actually saw one while he was in his tanning bed on his patio. He just opened up, he popped it, he looked out, and he said, wow, that's a green owl. Oh wait, he pulled out his smartphone, he googled green owl, and he then figured out that it's a cockapoo, and that they're native to his land. And so I flown him here, and he's going to give me a physical description with any special features that he noticed about the cockapoo. So Jeremy, Jerome, why don't you just take it around? Take it away.
Indeed, you are right. It did look like an owl. You were right about that. Look,
Yes, an owl.
different from an owl. It had bright green feathers.
Wow.
It was approximately 8 pounds.
Wow. You picked it up?
It took. Yes, I felt
You
it.
spotted it?
No, I
touched
spotted it.
You ran over, you touched it.
I estimated.
They don't run really
I
much.
estimated the weight. I picked it up.
Felt it a little bit?
Yep.
Felt it?
He couldn't fly.
He couldn't fly.
He couldn't even
that makes
fly.
it hard to get away.
Yes.
It does. Really.
But what happened? He scurried up that tree. He scurried
He
up
ran
that
up
tree
that
so
tree?
fast.
They love trees. Cockatoos
Yes.
love trees.
Yes. Yes. So that's all I saw. So I hope I helped you with your.
You helped me so much with this experience.
show.
Everything was great. Thank you so much for coming.
welcome.
Can't wait to have you back next week.
Thanks.
The third segment of our show, I brought on a good friend of mine. His name is Bianco Carl. He's a world-renowned adventurer, and he's here because he spent some time in the New Zealand forest, and he really just has some great insights about the trees and the environment that cockapoo would live in. And if we want to know more about this animal and why it makes such terrible decisions, I think we should start with where it lives. So here's Bianco Carl. He's a great speaker. I'm sure he'll knock it out of the box.
I go hiking in a lush jungle, and what a lush jungle is a jungle with a lot of vegetation, trees, plants, shrubs, and so I took a video of cockapoo in its natural habitat. And that is a cockapoo in its natural habitat. I caught it and I eat it. I caught it and I eat it for breakfast the next morning. There she is. The lush jungle. The lush jungle.
I don't know, I don't think it was him. We've been getting a lot of weird emails.
It's beautiful, isn't it? That's why I love going hiking there, and I encourage all you viewers to hike in a lush jungle. Yes.
Thank you, Tim. That was a swell segment.
Yes.
And you can take the video away now. We're good. I think the viewers have
Okay,
enough.
thank you.
And I thank you so much for coming on the show, and I hope to see you later.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, well, yes. For our fourth and not final part of the Avancho Experience, Does Cockapoos, we're going to be discussing how it behaves in the wild. I've got a good friend. I have so many good friends that I actually have a friend who went into the wild and stalked cockapoos for 7 years of his life. 7 years of his entire life. He was on the floor, just like crawling after cockapoos and watching what they do. He just looked at what they did all the time. It's ridiculous. It's insane what he did. So here's my friend, Rebecca Jones, with his perspective on the behaviors.
So, the cockapoo is nocturnal, and it's an herbivore that eats primarily seeds, plants, fruits, and even the sapwood of trees.
Wow, interesting stuff.
So, the cockapoo practices a lek breeding system, which involves the males that they show themselves off as the females watch, and then the females choose the suitable mate. And when reproducing, the cockapoo only breeds when the trees begin to fruit heavily, which really only occurs 3 to 5 years.
Wow, great stuff, Rebecca. Dedication to the most momentous level. I'm really excited that you came. Get back out there, stalk some more animals. It's not creepy if it's not human, you know. That's what I always say.
Yes, I
it's
know.
not creepy if it's not human. Unless
That's my passion, you know.
it's your passion. I understand, Rebecca. I just shake my hand and leave.
Can I
So, for our fifth and final part, I brought on an endangered expert on endangered animals. His name is Joe Schmo, and he's here to discuss why we have such a small population of the cockapoos, other than the obvious reasons that we've stated before, and steps that we would be taking to unendanger the endangered, you know. So, I'm gonna let him talk a little bit. We'll see how it goes. That's about all I have to say. Just jump in there, show. Mr. Schmo.
Alright, well, the cockapoo, it's been adapted for a very long time to only live on the ground and have very few natural predators. Its only predator was this gigantic eagle, and when that went extinct, it really, for a while there, nothing hurt it. And then,
It was all over the place.
when the Europeans and oh my lord,
Please respect the process.
when the Europeans and the Polynesians came to New Zealand, they brought with them domestic cats and rats and all sorts of land-dwelling mammals that really took advantage of the natural idiocies of the cockapoo, and that's really the major reason why you see it endangered today. Of course, there's also deforestation.
Of course,
human
always
encroachment.
a problem. Now, what can we see that people are doing today to hibernate this dumb bird?
Well, there have been a few societies and laws passed in New Zealand to protect this and raise awareness about the issue. And since it's cute, it's like a little flat green owl thing. People like it, even though it's kind of stupid. And I think it has good chances of survival.
Well, thank you. That's great insight. I enjoyed having you on the show. Please come back again next time we do this, which is whenever. In conclusion, today we saw great highs and great lows of the majestic cockapoo bird. And we learned that it doesn't breed much, and it eats seeds, and it's partially nocturnal, and it looks like an owl. Basically, that summarizes everything today. So remember, next time you're on Cod Island in New Zealand, and you're in a lush forest, though there isn't much left of it, and you see a green owl, short and weighs about 8 pounds, it may or may not be a cockapoo. Cockapoo! Anyway, that is all I have to say. See you next time on the Avancho Experience. So here's Bianco Carl. He's a great speaker. I'm sure he'll knock it out of the box. That was you!
I'll knock it out of the box? What are you...
Can we...
So oftentimes I go... So often I go hiking in the...
Can't even hear him.
Often I go hunting.
You don't even have your lines down. You don't have your
I go
lines.
hiking.
So here's my friend, Rebecca Jones, with his perspective on the behaviors.
His? What? Rebecca's a guy.
I know, right? You're from New Zealand. It's a girl's
Oh
name.
yeah, that's right. I am Rebecca.
Yes, alright. Anyway, we're gonna have to cut that out, because
And when reproducing, the cockapoo only breeds when the trees begin to fruit heavily, which really only occurs 3 to 5 years. So they're, in essence, sexually.
Alright, so we're just gonna cut that. And
Go shake my hand and leave. Well, that was 2 minutes.
For our fifth and final part here on the experience, I brought on an endangered expert.
It's not the final part.
Yes, it is. I brought on an endangered expert on endangered
Hey, no,
animals.
just start over. Start over.
Should I not be in your video?
No!
At this
Celine.
point, it hardly matters.
Like what? Just creepily put your face on to right here. Come in, like look at what's going on.
I go hiking in a lush jungle, and what a lush jungle is a jungle with a lot of vegetation, trees, plants, shrubs. Because I feel like it.
I can't stand to fly.